vibes. You feel me? We back with another reaction. And honestly, I'm proud to say this right here. We back with another Hassan reaction. You feel me? It's been a few days since I did a reaction on Hassan. His channel's been gone, you know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? That kind of slowed down the reactions with him, you feel me? But here we are today. You feel me? Ta-da. He have a few things to say about Fat Joe. I guess he posted it on his Raw and Uncut channel. You know what I'm saying? So it's not on his big channel, which is it's not on YouTube right now. Hopefully he explains why it's like that. Um, but yeah, he got a few things to say about Fat Joe. Let's see what he got to say. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. You know, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, please. You feel me? Smash the like button. Turn on your post notification bell. So every time I drop a video, it can alert you. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all watching this, and let's get right into it.
Say about Taxstone and on Troy Ave, it'll be on my Patreon.
And we gotta get the Patreon now for content.
Simple. Now, let's get to the reason why I'm here. Because I'm not staying on there long anyway. This page is not on it's not in the algorithm, so the numbers is not gonna be that high.
He was on live for 2 hours.
And for the most part, if you want to know about what's going,
but yeah, I feel you on the algorithm because I've been doing videos on you. Alright, and I wasn't getting the views that I was getting before. So come on now. Like, come on.
With my big page, by detail, you can go over to my Patreon. I explained that already. I want to get into something a little bit more without saying much. I do want y'all to understand I'm fighting for my life right now. Shall we begin?
We shall.
Now talk about the shit nobody gonna talk about. The street founding fathers. Grandmaster Flash. And Africa Bambaataa. Of the Universal Zulu Nation. Now, Africa Bambaataa has shit like Soul Sonic Force. You know, there would not be no Luke.
I ain't gonna lie, Haz. Your screen is filthy, bro. Is this what the hell is all this on there, bro? Or is that inside the live? I don't know.
From Miami or no bass music or booty music if it wasn't for everybody sampling Soul Sonic Force, Africa Bambaataa. Okay? He's beyond a pioneer. Since I met the man, he was always stand up, always a nice guy. I'm not copping out. He was always about inclusion. He was always about if you Asian and you love hip hop, if you white and you love hip hop, if you black, if you Latino, it's inclusion. They would have these Zulu Nation anniversaries. This is where my brother would go, bring the cassette back, and how I learned about hip hop. Now, because we don't like these people, we have different things about them, we cannot exclude the history of hip hop music. We cannot change it to our likings. If there's a new, because I asked my daughter the other day, what's the gender? She said, Dad, there's like 20, 30 genders now. Okay. My daughter would have told me it's 20 or 30 genders. I'd have smacked in her mouth. I will never lie. I will never allow my child to be kidnapped by Satan's culture. You dig? I will never allow my children to be brainwashed. If you were born a boy, you are a boy. If you were born a girl, you are a girl. If you cannot accept yourself, I cannot accept you. See how that works? If you can accept who you are, then I can't accept who you are. It's simple.
From the mouth of Haz.
As you see, as time is going on, and the world is progressing, and the world is having different views of things, people who have a voice are starting to distort the facts. I've been hearing for the last couple of years, like just before maybe like COVID, that there's rumors that Africa Bambaataa was, you know, it hurts my heart to even say this. That's why I've never talked about it. But some people are accusing him of being a child pedophile or somebody who used to play with the kids. I wasn't there. I never seen nothing like that. Now, I'm not discrediting anybody who's a victim or anybody who said this really happened, it happened to them. I'm not trying to make you think I know and I was in his bed or I was in his room or I was around him to see stuff like that. Me, as a hip-hop fan, I only saw him at hip-hop functions, and he was a graceful man. And so I heard little rumors like this. It was news to me, because I never seen nothing, never heard nothing. And so I just said, let me mind my business and stay out of it, because if I don't know it, if I can't stay... Why would you mind your business, Joe? Why would you mind your business? Why wouldn't you go to Bronx River, being that you from the Bronx, and talk to Xavier Williams? Reach out to X, write him a letter. Why wouldn't you sit up there and talk to Brian? Not Mickey Benson, your old manager that you fired for stealing.
Who's that?
Allegedly. Why wouldn't you sit up there and have a conversation with Brian? One of the dudes that people know that's going to sit up there and tell you who exactly Bambaataa is and his story. But keep on. Because the reality of it is, I can't get with these lies that Fat Joe is telling out of his mouth. Because Peter Guns already told y'all.
I mean, you can't really say he's telling lies, though, because he's just telling his truth. He really don't know. So Fat Joe's saying, I don't know what's going on. Now, I remember a lot. Oh, this is what I was saying in my other video. I did a video, remember, and Haas was saying, like, oh, like, this happened to me, this happened to Fat Joe, this happened to such and such. What he said? Was it Mos Def? He said something about Mos. I gotta go back and look. Y'all scroll down on my channel and go look on my channel. That's my dog right there. And go look on my channel and see what video that was when he was saying that. Haas was saying all these things. You feel me? But I pretty much, you know,
he was in high school. He heard that Africa Bambaataa was touching children. Melly Mel told you, since back in the days for over 50 years, he done heard these stories about Africa Bambaataa. Africa Bambaataa is the boogeyman of the Bronx. He is the boogeyman of the Bronx. These rumors been around for over 50 years, but continue on being the liar, and I'm not going to bite my tongue. Fat Joe is known. You ever known somebody, and I say this respectfully, because even Fat Joe Crew say this when I talk to them, because I rock with Fat Joe Crew. Everybody out of his crew that I talk to say, Joe is a liar.
Damn.
He lies. Let's get back to you.
So Fat Joe Circles is chatting behind his back, though? That's tough right there. Allegedly. You know, if that's true.
If I can't stand there, if I can't see it, I can't really tell you what it is. Now, for the respect
I believe Fat Joe, though.
He did,
I don't think he really knew what's going on. He don't know what's going on.
If it is proven that he's a child pedophile, he's a piece of shit, he should die. It's a fact. Let's cut this up. If it's proven, now, there is a victim that won a lawsuit against Africa Bambaataa right now. Because Africa Bambaataa in the Zulu Nation refused to go to court.
Yo, comment down below if y'all know about that in that video. Let me send the link to that.
The subpoenas. So by default, he already lost. He has been found guilty already. But that's in a lawsuit in the civil court. Me, Hassan Campbell. I'm a dude that's been locked up for multiple murders. So it was hard for me to get on a stand and point a finger at anybody. And I said from the jump when I first came out, I was never, ever, ever going to take the stand. But I was convinced to actually go to a lawyer, right? I went to a lawyer. The lawyer that I just so happened to go to, I didn't know Ron Savage, B Stinger, had the same exact lawyer.
Who's that?
I didn't know that. Right? So therefore, being that me and B Stinger had the same lawyer, B Stinger, allegedly, he took a bag. The Zulu Nation paid him off. So he went from crying all over the internet to saying that Bam didn't really do that to him and it was a misunderstanding. He told my lawyer the same thing, so the lawyers got rid of me and B Stinger. This is why Bam never went to court.
Okay.
Now you understand? So now, Fat Joe, you have, matter of fact, let me let you finish.
Well, why he mad at Fat Joe though?
Because I want y'all to listen to his whole message. Anytime you see somebody saying something about me, play everything, not pieces.
I've always told you that. Not about him, about anybody who does that. Right? I haven't seen him get locked up. I haven't seen him, and it's not too hard to take a black man to jail for some shit people are saying. It just ain't.
Fat Joe, when I ever seen a child victim, a boy, tell somebody that another boy touched them? You got dudes that get raped in jail that will die before they tell somebody in the streets that they got raped in jail. Fat Joe, stop playing. Please stop playing, because you're coming off like a master manipulator.
Right? So he hasn't got locked up.
Yo, honestly, I feel like Haas is directing his anger towards the wrong person. You feel me? I can understand why he upset, but like Fat Joe was just saying he doesn't know anything about it. From what he's seen, this is what he see when that man comes around. You feel me? And like, you know, I don't know why Haas is so mad at Fat Joe.
That, but I heard the rumors of people saying that.
So being that you heard the rumors, right? Why don't you go to the dudes that know you, that know me, because you know who's the common denominator between us, and ask them, what is Hassan Campbell's character? But you already know that. You already know my character. You already know the type how I'm built. So you already know what you're saying out of your mouth is bullshit. At any given time, you could have pulled up on T-Mac. At any given time, you could call Miami on the phone, and he could call Ant on the phone, and you could talk to any of the niggas from the Bronx. But you already know that.
So now we got a big problem. We got a hip-hop museum that's run by Rocky. And
yo, when is that dropping? Because I'm definitely pulling up.
Everybody's down. Look, everybody was down with each other. Even Fat Joe and Zulu Nation back in the days. Everybody was down with each other.
And Fat Joe is still Zulu Nation from back in the days.
A lot of the people that are trying to preserve the culture at the museum are either really, really tight with Bambaataa or were very tight with him. I'm talking about it.
He just said that everybody at the museum basically is down with Afrika Bambaataa. Now let me break this down for y'all. Matter of fact, let me let him finish talking so I can break this down. I'm gonna let him finish talking.
Well, let him talk because this video getting dumb long.
This is where the beef is at. The hip hop museum.
This live was 2 hours long, so we not watching the whole live.
Afrika Bambaataa. The hip hop museum is the home, is the same people. The people that's running the hip hop museum is the same people that allowed Afrika Bambaataa to molest me as a child. And millions of other children this man done touched. The people that's running the hip hop museum are no different from the people that's on the list of Epstein. Do you understand? Afrika Bambaataa is equivalent to Epstein. And this is who Fat Joe is taking a stand with. Because he is part of the hip-hop museum. And I'm going to say, matter of fact, let me let Joe finish speaking.
All right, I'm talking about Ahmed, I'm talking about LG, I'm talking about Mickey Benson, I'm talking about everybody. Fat Joe was there. Was
the names that he just named. Ahmed was on Star's platform. LG, I made a video and told everybody that Africa Bambaataa made me watch him give LG oral sex when I was a child.
Hey, yo.
This is why it was so easy for Africa Bambaataa to molest so many boys, because he took the older dudes that were supposed to be generals and warriors and made the young children watch him have sex with them older dudes.
Nah, that's crazy right there.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So LG is part of the Hip Hop Museum, and LG aided and abetted in Africa.
Man, these are some crazy accusations right here. You feel me? Like, if this really happened, bro, like, that's just insane right there. Like, not saying it, I'm not taking away from nobody, you feel me? I don't know none of these people, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, I respect Haas, you feel me? I do a lot of videos on him, you know. People might think that I don't, you know, like him and everything, but I actually do. That's why I do a lot of videos on him, you feel me? He's funny, you know what I'm saying? He's from the Bronx, you feel me? I don't agree on a lot of things he say, but I still fucks with Haas, you feel me? And like, if this happened to him, like, that's crazy. Like, I feel really bad for him, you know what I'm saying? If that really happened to him, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying, you know, I don't know. Just all I'm reacting on is what I'm seeing. You feel me?
Bambaataa and his child pedophilia ring. This is not allegedly. I watched it. Ahmed, a name that Fat Joe just named. This was Africa Bambaataa's roommate. All the crimes that was committed against the children, well, most of them was in Ahmed's apartment, where Ahmed's room and bedroom was next door to each other.
And I ain't gonna lie, he's very descriptive, though. You feel me? Like, somebody that's lying not gonna give details the way he gave details. You gotta be a really good liar to give details the way he gives details. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't know, but
crying. Ahmed was sitting in the next room. Do you understand my pain and what I'm trying to say? Did you not know that, Fat Joe? Somebody tag Fat Joe so he can listen to this video. Because if you really a man of your word, Joe, you got kids, Joe. Joe, you supposed to be a real nigga, Joe. You got kids. You know Mickey Benson is the filthiest nigga on this earth. That's why he's not your manager anymore.
This is crazy, bro.
Okay, everybody.
How long is this live?
This ain't no okay.
20 minutes in.
You know, I'm just saying everybody knew each other, right? And was down with each other, right? So now there's people saying, yo, let's stop the hip-hop museum.
Yo, I'm going to pause it right here. We're going to do part 2. Only reason why I'm splitting the video is because it's a lot to edit. And I honestly want to, like, watch the rest of this. You feel me? Like, maybe not the whole 2 hours, but I really want to watch it. So we're going to do piece by piece. So y'all stay tuned for part 2. You feel me? And smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. You feel me? We doing piece by piece for Haas, because Haas has his channel down. You feel me? And we react to him. So we gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do that. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Let's get it.